Aziz Abu Sarah, Director of Middle East Projects at George Mason University, joins us now. Now, you specialize in diplomacy and conflict resolution. You watched all of this play out today on television, weeks after President Mubarak. Basically, we heard the same thing. Basically, his speech today, he was very defiant, agreeing not to run for re-election, but refusing to step down. He said the same thing again today, transferring power to his vice president. What does this mean? Does it mean any change, or is it just more of the same?
Absolutely not. It doesn't mean any change. The Egyptian people, the protesters, have had three things that they wanted from him. One is him stepping down. Second, they wanted the lifting of the emergency powers that he has, and the rules. And the third is the dissolution of the parliament. He's given them none of the things they wanted. Passing the executive powers, his powers to the vice president, is nothing new as well. He already has given him that power in the last speech he had a few days ago. So I don't think this will make the protesters go home as vice president has asked them to do. I think it will make people more angry, more upset. And if we look at the Tahrir Square tonight, we'll see more angry people there.
Even though Vice President Omar Suleiman spoke about a peaceful transition, Mubarak still has his foot in the door here. Do you think that, we will see true democracy ever here as long as this regime is in charge, in power?
That's the thing. For a regime that ruled with dictatorship and oppressing people for 30 years, it's very hard for the Egyptian people to trust neither Mubarak or Suleiman to really lead that reforming the government, as I said. It's not really reforms that the protesters are asking for. It's a change of regime. It's a change from a dictatorship to a democracy. And the current people in charge cannot lead that because this is not what they do. The head of the intelligence is not the person who can really lead reform for democracy.
Let me get personal with you for a second. You have two sisters who are in Cairo right now. Have you been able to communicate with them about this? What are their feelings?
Yes, I've been able to communicate with them. I've been calling them as much as possible. They're afraid, just like everybody. There's a lot of fear in Egypt of what could happen. Where is this going to? Because with the military, how they're going to stand. And at the same time, there's a lot of hope of what this can mean for Egypt in the future. People really looking forward to a different Egypt, an Egypt that's not Islamic, that's not dictatorship, but actually a true democracy.
And what should the U.S. role here be, quickly?
Well, the U.S. is making more and more stand toward the people, and I think the understanding that the end Mubarak is going to be out of office. It's about when. However, there's a lot of pressure in the region, whether the Arab countries especially, that's horrified that if Mubarak leaves today or tomorrow, that this means that their people going to also want them to leave, whether it's Saudi Arabia who's pressuring the U.S. or other Arab countries as well.
All right. We certainly hope that your sisters are safe. Thanks for coming in, Aziz Abu Sarah. Thank you so much.